What's up, guys? Welcome to your 90-second Android tutorial for the new Boston. And what we're going to do in this tutorial, we're basically going to use some of the WebView settings to achieve some more desired results that we want to get. For example, one that we were going to achieve through the settings is kind of, whoa, everything's freaking out here. We're going to kind of zoom out and, make it match the width here. And then another thing that we're going to do is we're going to enable JavaScript. So if we use right now example www.youtube.com and we go, YouTube uses JavaScript. So right now it says please enable JavaScript on your browser. So that's what we're going to kind of achieve in this tutorial with the settings. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into our onCreate method here where we have our WebView set up, and just right before we load our URL, or I guess you can do it after that or before that as well. This is where we're going to use our settings. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to enable that JavaScript. So what we're going to do, we're going to say our brow for our web view, and then we're going to say get settings. And we can do a lot of things with these settings. I'm just going to show you a few here, such as enabling JavaScript. So we're going to say set JavaScript enabled, and then that's true or false. So it's as simple as this, true. Now we can load websites like YouTube, etc., websites that use JavaScript. And that's how you do it. You get the settings of the web view, and then you set something like JavaScript. Simple codes and methods as well. But now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of define, again, zooming out and setting up our website to be zoomed out for the most part. So again, we're just going to say our brow, then we're going to say get settings. And the first one that we're going to use the load with overview mode. So we're going to say set load with overview mode, and the documentation doesn't really tell us that much, so I'll elaborate on what this means here in a second. So that's the first thing that we need to do, and then we're going to also say our brow, and then we're also going to get the settings. And then we're going to say dot, and we're going to say set set use wide viewport, and again that's true or false. We're going to set that to true as well. So now we kind of use some of the settings to achieve some of the methods that we want to do. One other thing that you guys probably should do anytime you use this load URL method, I know it's kind of out of order here, but we probably want to do like a try and catch. So we're just going to set that up real quick, and catch, and then exception e, and then just e dot print stack trace, because again it might not always be able to load, so it's nice to surround that with a try and catch, which we kind of talked about in the past as well. Alright, so now let's talk about these two methods, the set load with overview mode and the set use wide viewport mode. Basically what this set load with overview mode, it's kind of hard to read sometimes without spaces for some reason, I don't know why, but basically what that is it's going to say if we want it completely zoomed out or not. So we want that to be true, and then what this one does is basically that's going to allow us to kind of set up a normal viewport, such as like a normal desktop browser for the most part. So we want that to be true as well, instead of if we set it to false, it'd be constrained to its own dimensions for the most part. So I don't know if that made too much sense, but again that's kind of what those things mean, because the manifest, or I'm sorry, the Java doc doesn't really describe them too well, but let's just run our application, make sure everything works. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. Alright, so let's open this up, and hopefully it will be zoomed out when it loads the My Bring Back site. And as you can see, it is zoomed out. So that's nice. And it's not really constrained to anything, so that's good as well. And then let's check out the website to make sure the JavaScript is enabled. So we're going to say HTTP www.youtube.com, and we're going to go. And now it loads. So it's looking pretty good, guys. This is probably the end with the WebView stuff for now anyways. I'm probably done with it. So I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.